Penny be a party for soldiers. A be sure as I'm penny for gurus be a one also do a musica, a tight time and penny cheaper, a one a campaign and send some trouble. Emma Otimi Ebay man penny do Sabria no be a trinity, no appointment any. I am a penny, Menam Dissicase Bashua and team appointment way. The class and car to make a hand kebe you. And I'm a party for soldier, and I said I'm a come up Bruno Hubi. It's Bomadian Pebe been a family, Sansam ya, and now Obeti was soon Nagana man penny. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama idea to just say, Obesti CV, Hodo ya wonum edi hadano, and yes, CV a Hodo Kitua, a dorsal pa a ye, now wonum edi tata, and the Obeti Yakana sa one was a Ghana for bo, so ba, swap for ya obey you woman, a Makoma quadus, and 60 pe, and into no bestre, so one moka who be out Moboa no money be dear Kunyasono, and yes, a power so your swap for, and I say more the blaming quan at Chesa will boa Ghana, Obia will be a bit to me to a more near boa, and I saw him dear boa for ye and I the Ghana mino enumu na watching wa woka say sanso na woda Ghana for say ye gini tumu na fe na be de eche ye wo ba na so ni nyina mu no ye to abama na enya agidi o ma minimum.
Now the difficult part, I cannot do this work alone, and so I have to select some people to join me to be able to deliver the resets that we have promised Ghanaians. And it's coming at a time when Ghanaians expected a reduction in the size of government. And so you won't want to be in my shoes when you promise to appoint only 60 ministers and you have thousands of people sending their CVs. Definitely some people will be disappointed. But it's not only by playing a role at that level that you can contribute to the success of government. There are many other things that we can all do. And I always say that the success of this administration will guarantee us, another term, maybe under some other leader, but we need to get this right so that Ghanaians will repose the confidence in us and give us another opportunity to continue. So all of us must put our shoulders to the wheel and work as hard as
the mo ewo ensem foforo mu enso ana owura Ben Nsia papa executive director the ma Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy SEMS eno na wode ensem bia to just say kame say yenka ne ho sensem ya ha adwen ya yetete Ghana for no we na bebe na no yehwani anya ne nsiesie we na ye wo say ye discuss ne de bo ho bra we na bebe na no say kane no kra de ka de fa hank beye wo so de wo kan nyina ne say anka nipa ya omo ye adwuma osa asoye ya omo hwe yenka ne ansem so no enka yenya ne anya nsakra ye nhwehwem na ye hu say ade cropotin ya ekoma no ekoso ho fisene so hwe Ghana ha so ye nipa wodo ya omo yuzu nkane no dodo na no ejina aban adwuma yefo ne afi aban na nkasa anso fie nso ne nyina ka aban fie ne nyina ne say adwuma ko ya wonom eye abahye aban sa wonom so pa na so hwe momotade aban no nkane akapa ye eso ne nyina ba na ebu ye ni aguso so hwe aban adwuma ku ahodo ye atwa omemu ahia na obeti se adwuma ko we se wode nkane akase ne nyina no aban timi kanti wode de obetimi akira ne se ankase ye behwe se ye hwe ne saa ni aye nsiesie na Ghana no man na bo ho kapa ye saade adenti no mo maye hwe na wonom enye audit wo mo enfifi mu no mo hu ba asem na ne po masibre se eye den na ma saa situation wetimi baaye na ye se pipeline ye kan se fa ngo fa mu no ahon forto aba mu enu sigi se no ye ba be siesie kina ye se aye se kwan be so na fa ye ma saa from so no etimi ba mu saa ne ma ne nyina wo saa ban ne timi tina se na wo hwe na wo fa mpanyimfo no mu nyina hwehwem no mu hu se ha na ha oni free na kamia ye se maame a wo mabone da bia mo se nkwala ne nkwala bone na wutu nkwala ne fo no maame no de nkwala ne ba wiase ne so ni nyina no ehho ehia enti won de obesere de obetimi aka ne saban ne ma nani nkọ pa yi se eba se wo hwe asoyefo wo hwe nyinam nkane aso de a aban no obesere no so ma nani nkọ ho yi na afi wonya hwehwemu no hu ba bi poti na afi mo pe asem no fu masibre asa na matamo ma no sika e de akọ se wonom e de yensiesie.
A short-term approach. I think short-term, they say by 20th January, you fuel. I say fuel substitute, but or more sure say fuel substitute. The medium and long-term are the very critical aspect. I say in the medium term, I think that we need certain consultation, a consultative assembly to critically look at the power sector and audit all the power sector service providers within the value chain. I will say audit your money now. Where the challenges are coming from, because ECG don't make a loss in 2022, 8 billion Ghana cedis, in 2023, 6 billion Ghana cedis, and we sit idle unconcerned. It was a audit, it was a investigation. In the medium term, we need to look at that. Now, the long term, I think that Yatise President Kaso be privatizing. Yes, before privatizing, you need to do a serious reform of the sector. The power service providers, we need reforms in the sector. We need certain new corporate governance structure. We need certain regulatory enforcement. We need certain rules and regulations in the power sector to ensure that they are very viable and very efficient. And yes, in the long term, ebema sector no are free of debt. Right, and the last part is that government component. Apart from say reform the power sector, we also need to reform the consumption of power in Ghana, because government the major consumer of power, mostly, or one of the major consumers of power in Ghana. But the debt in the power sector, 80% arrears, 80% are buying into ya. Nti adentina wontua. I was also to meet you on a part. And I'm making sure say all state and buildings infrastructure, MMDA infrastructure, MDS infrastructure. I was saying I prepare all this infrastructure. And I'm making sure say all of them are using the energy and they are paying for the energy. I was saying and lastly, no, I was saying allocated budget, my MDS bia, udi bro budget, so use your internal revenue to pay it. Any question are buying to continue to pay for people misuse of power because of say power and unity, you know, ube won't say binum almost so can you see so TV so be BS so air condition to Mrs. Okofi cry air condition because a unity. I was saying make allocation to all these state entities, you know, say power say they also use who use na esa when they also utia. So that it helps us to get responsible usage of power. It gets us to save a lot of power and make sure that even if it's going to be short, it will be severe, and that also means that there must be a load shedding or load management table, a bit severe, because but say make a lot of reforms to restructure the power sector for optimal and efficient realization of the sector's assets. Meaning, you need to do something better till the kingdom come. We need those reforms, and they must be mass reforms. We need to prioritize the power sector. We need to plan appropriately. We need to reform and also need to pay our debt in the power sector so that Ebema power sector are very viable and efficient, and also serve the interest of the Ghanaian, the firms in Ghana, and also the government of Ghana.
Mu ayede ani ekyiremu ewo machebedwafiem se wodi wani ekyiremu wa machebedwafiem a nipa ya wonom egina en machebedwafo mu gina se kontonkure no eye nipa 9 na eno na abetodwa sesese no omo mpese omu gina se kontonkure na basa na omu pe omo kasa na timi kire se ebia edom kuma koye wo machebedwafiem no dem boko akoka wo ho na me no ma ye adwuma anase dom dodo koye wo machebedwafiem no metimi akoka wo ho na afi ye adwuma asa so metimi so akasa o ye de ye nkan obi aho nemu ye betena se kurasa ne nyina yetena machebedwafiem na yafamu ne afa ho aye adwuma na ye de aboa oman no nanso se ene yudi wani kyeremu machebedwafiem dia na enipa ennan ya wo mugina ye se machebedwafo mugina kontonkure di mu no wonom enyina aka won ho abom ya me ne okasa de wonom se wo mu de omani ekire dom dodo ekuo ni mu na afi wonom ene wonom akotena faako na wonom aye adwuma we asema enne majority chief whip de eto speaker of parliament machebedwafiem chiamieni.
Yes, indeed. The 4 colleagues of ours who are in this house as independent members of parliament indeed communicated to our caucus to caucus with us in doing business on the floor. When we met you at conclave, you guided us that, yes, that is communication to your caucus, but for the records to be clear in Parliament, that communication need to come to you officially. Unfortunately, when we left the conclave, we came to the floor. So indeed, we are going to communicate to the 4 of our colleagues who, to be honest, Mr. Speaker, they sit with us already. So we shall guide them. We shall guide them as to how to send that communication to you.
Na yedaso ejina mrahye bedwafie mu yewura afenyo markins enei wono ena yedom Kumaku no wonom eba no deni na wodi wani chemu amrase bedwafie mu a na Ghana by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eyi asoafo miensa wo pa wo mo se wodi wonom ekọ amrase bedwafie na afi amrase bedwafie mu chiame emfa wonom enkoma appointment committee na afi wonom endofe de film na afi wonom enhwe wo madwom no munim komo no mo hwese so adwuma na wodi ahye wonom ensa no se nipa miensa wonom betumi aye adwuma no ana eno na bra amrase bedwafie mu chiame edi asem no eto amrase bedwafo animu ape na yeru afenyo akese a ono no da amrase bedwafie mu edom Kumaku ye wo hwa no enso esore ye naja wo kan ente bra wo kasa no a ene osore no sese edom dodo ko ya omo amrase bedwafie mu no se wono mo ahwe yi a ono obetimi a kire wono mase ne nyina ene se wonim ogina hwe wonim ba bia anasa appointment bia de obenya appointment wonim de wonya appointment wonim enu ti no hyase se obobo bi de na obo we di a na ode agreke ahye ho obo we di a na ode we ahye ha obo we di a na ode we ahye ha moma yenko na yenko tie ne nsem ne bi.
Speaker, I can see the incoming majority leader and his deputy conferring. And I've just also heard, those of us in opposition, we know more things than those of you in government. So if you ask me, I can tell you, all of you, where you are going. But you don't know. That is how it is. When I know Akosua Boatemaa is going to land. Yeah, you are going to land. Are you scared? Nobody will stop it. If destiny has it for you, you will get it. Why are you scared? Kwame Abuja is going to roads and highways. Yeah, we know Ahmed Ibrahim is going to local government. And a lot of you will remain at the back bench.
Honorable Leader. Honorable Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, Honorable Achampo, Mr. Speaker, he has done so well. I will be surprised if he's not sent to the Ministry of Finance as deputy. I will be surprised. I will be surprised. And Dr. Pak is definitely going to education as deputy education minister. Mr. Speaker, we know. That's why I know Honorable Ayarika is going to assume the black chair. And his deputy is my good friend, Kweku Rickett. Because, yes, Kweku is going to be the deputy minority leader. And, Mr. Speaker, once again, majority of them will remain at the back bench.
Honorable Minority Leader.
Anyway, Mr. Speaker.
The issue before the House is whether the adjournment should be on the 16th or 21st.
That is so.
With all due respect.
Mr. Speaker, my good friend, Honorable Abuja, he knows the practice of the House. You can't just come to the floor to make an announcement. You know it. You normally engage. Now you see, Agboja, you see. Mr. Speaker, Agboja today is begging me. Mr. Speaker, Agboja is begging. Mr. Speaker, the firm about the incoming chief whip. You see, you are coming. We know you are coming. Mr. Speaker, Kwame is begging me. What he did to me when I was there, Agboja Panye. Mr. Speaker, time changes. I won't do that to him because I know 2020 now I will be there. So, Mr. Speaker, I will be magnanimous. I will oblige him. Though he didn't consult me, I will oblige him.
Honorable Minority Leader, did I hear you say 2039?
No, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, where you are, you cannot join the debate. Mr. Speaker, I said, Mr. Speaker, I said 2029. I didn't say 39, 29.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, so Kwame has been my good friend. He did many things to me. I will not repeat. You know, to forgive is divine. So even though he did not consult this side of the house. You are begging. Today you are doing this. Mr. Speaker, I know he is anxious for his appointment. He's worked so hard for it. He deserves it.
Honorable Afenyo Markins for no ena edom kuma kuye won ma shebidwe fimu we wonum ba no deni na ye de mu komu ewo ensem foforo mu nso a Ghana for enyina so so e hire wonum adwen ni nyina ene sesese Ghana first time bredi kan ya yenye oba se wono ena woye mampanyini abedi akire eno nti Ghana for nyina so so eni abre ya wonum hwe eni mu se ma me nana opoku agima professor wono ba wo ba no ba ire ne ho so betimi aboa Ghana titiru ene ma etino master plus TV central for yete ho agu montre so na ebra edru montre so ne wo mudi nkomo no ene we ne be ya ye pa Ghana na ye ni age se yenya oba se ye mampanya bi de che ne mumu no ane ma bebre na ye hwe free ne nche se wo ye oba ne de e ma mo na mo wa badaye etino wo ye oba no nko ade ne ye hwe se oba ye ne ma bebre na afi wo de aboa Ghana man na empnipa a omno edi nkomo e wo montre so no ebi so kire wo no madwen se nka titiru pa se o ma nani nkoma ho se de be ye ma esubetimi enya bibia ye ewo omem ma dodo na so na hwe nanim se oba o benya adwuma ye fise Ghana han ma bebre no a na wono adwuma sem eho eye den na moma ye ne kote se de nkrofo etini yedi nkomo efai.
Man, I'm just expecting the dollar to stabilize so that we can do our business with peace and smooth. That's what I'm expecting. And they should do something about the import duties. They should try and scrap some of the duties and that small distant duties from it so that we get our free will to do our business.
Like opportunity, and I think the first in history our Ghana, our vice president in Ghana, and I think and Munyam Cheshire Mamba, but for the Obeba Beye Abua Ghana, I don't think I don't know. I don't count him because me no education minister. Me who know as a minister paying said they now yen near ma any day. And see, I don't know. Say be as a sia and be I be on in such a bidia because send make I say no education minister no catch your teacher for say omunti mean touch na no more a short to chalk near the other. And you know say. Ebia sisia no se saadwene na no de ba se star mo no education minister as vice president there I think say ebia emboa
pempi no ya na ma de yeso omo wotema na ehumobro enti yesre ya maame se wabai onhwe adwadifo ma hawa ye nammu na owo moa bi a ommoa ye na ye hwe ni mu se obetimi aya amaye sese no obetimi ama bi alone kakra obi adwadifo ma munji wei obi wa wo fie ope bi a 1000 Ghana krade as start bibi sister onya.
A lot of people are complaining say omamo ayeden ebi mususu hu ni sa fine so obi ane na adwen kire na mom ma bebre single parents because of lose husbands any manage and man just why vice president or your bani there wo jide so or abadaye nti no onhwe na mfa ne man tutu ye ma na sebe man ho be hen omo.
Maybe this is the first one, but we are praying that maybe God will do something. He will do her best for Ghana. So we are trying to maybe special education. I know she's a professor, so he can do something better. Then to make that direction, Ghana will move forward.
As on Okoya Obana, Yensu Yema, so Obinya Badaya, my and also Uncle Yester, my money, the Nibia. And when young man, Nibia and tune for money, dear. Any things are bad yet, in car, obey me, I'm boy. In any way, see, I share him saying, obey me, Akasa Amamano. Nasa Bibia Biano, like a mile. We also wants to go forward into no a mile. Said Obisubiana next time, so new our bath of Rosso, a bit to me about.
This is Oba, to me, Mamma, get to be say, Mumbet Medibra. And I will be a factory be more. Some bet me aqua yet, maybe will announce being a credit. Na mo fonso aye sebe ye wo nkurasem bi akai igu nkraso eni adwuma bi aye obi wa woni ni papa wu ni mama ye woni kuma wu woni bibia woni sem na otete sa aban we ba osemeye we ba osemeye we so ma so de ti oba ba onso obada e mai yeso ye ma no si be nya adwuma
ye jina Ghana for ensem so na ye de age aboafo nkrato aba ye ba ye de nsema aka de beto aso aba.
Make a free perfect publication and stationery and the donor friend a perfect series. Perfect series our textbook I would draw a free nursery a copy JHS nursery one textbook a bine literacy, numeracy, coloring, writing and phonics. Your KG books so KG books they be literacy, numeracy, OWAP, creative arts, computing and phonics. Over primary so primary so your English basic 1 up to basic 6, your maths basic 1 up to basic 6, your history basic 1 up to 6, your creative arts, your science, your RME, yes our computing, your JHS textbook ni bi wo JHS textbook ebi ni English, your baako de your singles and your de aka bom, your RME bi kra ni RME your combined, your single, starting from basic 7 to basic 9. Yes, our science so science textbook, your singles, basic 7, basic 8, basic 9. The English book here me, you combine a basic 7 to basic 9. Open my so your English single 1, that is basic 7, basic 8, basic 9. Your social studies basic 7, they are singles no. And your 8 and 9, yes also combined one. Perfect series. Obemu perfect series Aput Soldier off Lake Road. And I yes also war Accra dance my first stop. Your telephone number ni 0540 755 465 0540 755 465. We are ankra and also we are school. And answer we are for now book ni papa book papa pa ma oba and one is all the when you perfect series book a book papa pa a oba obetimi asua ade e de akọ nkan e wo abrabo mu. Perfect series, your world's future is secure.
Hooray! Attention all schools and students. Once again, it's time to show what you know. The second edition of Basic Schools Assessment Contest is here, and we want you to be part of it. Are you ready to show off your knowledge, challenge other schools, and win awesome prizes? Basic Schools Assessment Contest is here. Registration is open. Call the following numbers for all enquiries, picking of forms and registration of your schools: 0243 299 938, 0243 299 938, or 0540 755 465, 0540 755 465, or 0247 43 28 69, 0247 43 28 69. The second edition of Basic Schools Assessment Contest is coming off in 2025, but picking of forms are ongoing. What are you still waiting for? Don't miss out the chance to become champions. Pick your forms now, register your schools today, and let the contest battle begin. Basic Schools Assessment Contest, we say, shaping the 21st century academicians. If you are a corporate body, company, industry, or organization, we humbly invite you to come on board to become the proud sponsors of the second edition of Basic Schools Assessment Contest. Join us in empowering minds. Partner with us today. Together, let's inspire the leaders of tomorrow.
Jimama yemamu nyina akwaba fe yetoa ensem ne so yetoa so na ye de ani chemu nkrampuni mantemu NDC emobnu no NDC chitafo ya no ma from foot soldiers no sese wonu mani abrepe ye wa friends entwefo chemu na ne nyina no enkomra nyina drase na sei wo ho na aban adwuma bi wo no mabawura ho wo mo se ya aban na aba itisa ne ma ne ko ene wo ha na adwuma we no maba yesesa asem asomese wo MPP ni enti wo se wo firi no obi ba me se ya ne kura asafo akura wo no moje afi border safwa yo moje we nyina no na ekoso na mte Ghana fo esu na afi minority ne susu esu eno na enam so e man krofo kire se ene ese wonom yesa nya aban ya wotiso e na ama won kwan so mo fendi sanse hu na wonom die no eruti no se wo mo ya prosifo enche wo mo eno na ma no kuoi wonom eteye mabuniti ye ya etui wo mo sunu mu na mo so ba abonte ye mo kire se wo mo die wo mo prosifo ntimi nchi obi a ne nyina ene se ebra mo be sha ase so mba be di djuma we nyina no ebrom be sha se mba be di djuma we nyina no na wonom edi kan koyi wonom party mpanyimfo asotire se MMDC fo bi e wo honom a enema bi ya ye de baaye se nka obra ye beto aba mfanya campaign no mo nche na nka obi anya bi na afi M1 no ebi se fertilizer se na sefo nyina no e mo atena so ya wonom anche no nti omo di ka de she mpanyimfo na se womo ba na se won DC abaye no yenya e de Ghana mampanyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etusi akonya no so wie dia ene ombe kọ ba bia ye wo so omokọ ba bia omuhu se nipa no wo corrupt se nipa no wo katasachane proye ahye ne so ma se nipa no so kro no ano ebra na ye ba beto aba no enema ya ban de koma ne se wonfanya campaign ya wotena so nyina no wono mbekoro makwaje ne baako etiniema wo mu ye nyina no e yade omodi kan abo mpanyifo amane dada ti se mpanyifo no aso sa atena se na o magana fo eye se de omu ye na posifo enche wo mu a na omu ntiase ti omu de omu bo wono party mpanyifo no ebi kokọ na afi Ghana posifo kokọ se omu de omu mpremu obi a entumi enche wo no
na san ene se na embre ye ni muhia ye na ye 17 December no ena ye ka kire mu se ye hwa ni mu se president osua in wia NDC for omonko na omonko ye debe enko bo take over our district honum se na ebe ye omori coordinating directors no ebe ye adwuma na se na ebe ya esika aban panyifo a omowo mansimu ne da institutions binu anu a omo emphasize kan use wo campaign eseye no na ebetime hu ni nyina eti ampanso president eswe in wie ya o shaase na djuma no operations no shaase na shaase no ne na yese wo ho ne civil servant fo a na omo wo ho no ma esese party fo no ne omo ye adjuma no omo local offices no se na be ya omo nya access enwura mu sa djumadi na omo aye no de ye ni anje ho esese adjuma na omo yese omo nye handle omo kura aban political position na yes civil servant into omonja civil servant no ha na ebionso yesan so kase Greater Accra regional chairman Ashmo issue statement be say police enchi omo ye sa operation no ye pese ono etiase ni police na tiate say omo ntimi nchi obia sa de no ye mpene so yankase yanfua so say omuko local offices for civil servant ni we no yemfo eno so nemo omuntimi nchi obia because 8 years ago sa na ma no si ye nyina ye wo ha no obia ni ho no awaka ho asem eti no we no me ya omo ye se ne ombe ya eska nkrofo bi di ye ni no ma fun a omo aye no se na ebe ya aban ya waba fufuro ye obetumi anya sa nkrofo no na obehwehwe sa sika no ne nemo omo ayusu no ede ama Ghana fo na ahokire ye omu no yentimi mfiri sa ahokire yi mu eti chama asmo asma okan ye no de ne nya adwen obi biara nso o sa chaman asmo adwen no bibia no a odi beba bia no ye ne nya adwen se sa nipa no epese okoso no ya man ni wure mfi se enipa na o ka che om se ye nchi om no sa nipa na protect election no any media for ansana yetimi ewe ne sa election ye yomo
na yada so agina NDC abanyoko no akachi we de ye de ani etremu e wotachi my south se uko PM Tachiman South ewo NDC amanyoko na mabuni omuhani abrepe ye ni nyina ne se wonom ensema moka nyina ne se Tachiman South na nka akonwane a mrahyemejefu akonwane na ye omodia na esu no omatena se ama yetwa commission no echinchi wo nsa agye aba no asa de MPP fo mo hwe a omadi akire saa nye ne ebe bia na se eto aba Tachiman South na electoral commission achinchi wo nsa na ja waje first one wonom yeye electoral commission chinchi wo nsa de MPP saa so na de eto so yinso no wonom aye electoral commission no chinchi wo nsa na wode ama NPP amanyoko no nti no wo edi yaw pa ewo wonom emu ni nyina efa se ebra saa se mo nyina akoso mo hu se party mpanyimfo no wonom tibi nya hwe fa ho no mo ja wonom saa na de electoral commission ne pe no saa na oye.
Grassroots was able to protect the NDC votes at the polling station level. We at the collation center protected the NDC votes at the collation center, and our candidate Dr. Christopher Basentebaide was duly elected and declared as the MP elect for Tachiman South. It was after the declaration that the MPP candidate thought that he was a loser and decided to report the issue to another arm of the MPP at the EC's headquarters, and they called for a certain regulation which has never existed in the Ghanaian law. They went for their illegal regulation, and no one knows the kind of pin sheets or documentation or document they use in doing their regulation. And the substantive regulation was quashed by the Supreme Court, and they did another regulation again. No one knows how they happened to get the man the number of votes he has won with. This afternoon we are here with one issue. The problem we have this afternoon is more or less in relation to our national executives. These are our challenges. How can we win election at the polling station level, and you allowed our candidate's victory to be snatched by a certain man that was never elected as the MP for Tachiman South?
2020 no muka say ya wini but omaje do ya mpaba ya ntianda ye say concession in chesun training ya say strike abaduru 2024 nkwala omunda mame fo omunda papa fo omunda youth ni nani ehweye atuma ye 2020 2024 no ebi si the Ghana babia ensuo to na nkwala na mu awie bona nkwala na aduane kwa meeting be 12 o'clock 1 o'clock because of campaign ti anajo enti yesere mu mpanyifo a mutie su frɛ mumma sankai boy enko mamo asufam yempese yebetse ma men se papa se chilabi na ma beka se nkola na o mo Tachiman South no o ma ya soadi a o ma koya ade bia ensem fata ye de nim se the seat ndie ya wene ama ECI den adiclare wa declare Christopher Basentebaide winner ye de nim obia ni Ghana haba bia obia hu by san koduru Accra ya san se niema den etene o ma san declare se kosa aweni ye ni kosa enya adwene yenen enya adwene because mpanyfo di kan ka che assembly say ma enye mistake win a police station say e win yes a police station no ya bo ho ban aye bia am isi abe declare yesremo mumfa a seat babi mu akosie no o mumfa ya de mbreye abato na atuma andisi no ya to ma busuafo ya tuma andisi ndi say na e be gina ka say ndi ya ko na ke ko wu ko na sa to ya ukwa na nti munya bi me wu se andisi ya dan no mo do ye so ya me ya bi se ya bi se wo be yi ama samba ya busuan sa so wo ya bruni wo ye seseti mo jafri obi a wanya bruni sam mi anga sa me jam ya bruni but yes party edwa Ghana timamu na e di chile nti ya dan party no ya sra mo se mo su yesu mai na mo koko de mai se party ni ye seat
Na yedemoko ensemfufro mu ana yedemoko Ghana mampanyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kache sa yedemoko Ghana mampanyin John Dramani Mahama Kache na ensem ya papa ede atudwa ende se nyame aye na dom enne wo ba bese konyo se Ghana mampanyin na imomu se ba ya pomudin dia obehwe se project ahodo ya wonom sha se wantumi anwen bebre nsusu ya aka gura mu nyam no obeye titiriu ene ya pomudin bia ho sa ohwa Ghana ha se mampanyin bi ba na se mampanyin bi aye adwuma na ono so ohwe na wanwie no okwade obeba na ne nto aso no de paye eno nyina eka ho bi ana amende Ghana da so tidie yetimu na we de Ghana mampanyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de ato Ghana fo nyina nim se wo ba titru ene yapomudi bi aye a hospitals ahodo bebre ya wonom sha se ya wo musie ya wonom antimi anwie no wo ba na wo ba beto ne nyina so se de be ya ne nyina so ebetimi aye adwuma na aboa Yedebo ekwo ensem fufuro mu nso ana Ghana ha say Star Plus TV se 40 ye hungu montre so se de aban fufraba na aban bia ban so ya na yehwe na ye bisa se ho aban a waba no ede e na wohia se aban no ebeye ede amawo na eno na Star Plus TV se 4 eti ye hu egu emontre so na ebra ye kodru ye no ana ye ne nkrofo di nkomo na ye bisa nkrofo ye bisa omo hawo obu ono ma na aban no kra waba no na wo hwe se bia aban no ebeye ne ho na obe bibia ma ne ko bopini adrawafo na ene mo kodi nkomo de bi se mo se mo ye adrawafo ede adepa na mo hwe animu se abaya wabai otumi nyama adrawafo no nsem ya mo de to ye anim ebi ene se ade a mo hwe se Ghana ban hwe na obeya mo mo nyina agira mo fango boa ye din ti de mo sre de se aban no ba waba de won hwe na fango no onye na won teso ma wo
abaya reso ba betifu ene so ye nyina ye ho toye obetifu ene so ye nyina ye ho toye no man obi ani age e reso de nyawa to akwam kama na de aban ye de da no on to aso ma on fa fo ma na bo ma ye nyina aha oh one thing say ye na da fo no ye be se ye dwuma me ho toye ya ko he pa saban be ya kwan na tambia ka na beti yakoba ba kwa ne nya ye ka na koba ku bi na akose ba o yi akwa ma kwa to mu etimi koba ne nya beba ko ho a ye ne beji aba na oba no wo soro da no wo ya kwa ni bia ba wati anwie nti wo no aba won so nto asomaye na medjuma na ye ne nkosomaye
yedemo ekwo ensem fufuro mu so na NPC amanyoko no wono communication team member ba ko ye wa Asante Mantem hase so yewura Peter kwaten enso ebra enanope na general tenase o tunipidwuma die so no na one mo dwetwe nkomo ne no na yewura Peter kwaten ede bie na no kase NPP amanyoko no hwe na nse kane ya edundum ga edum na so na bo ni pepe na yi bi na NPP amanyoko no ede etrape NDC amanyoko na so se de wono mahu ya se o mani abre ya wono edi hu dwuma se wo mo hwe o betimi aye na afi Ghana emfa ye nkonko dudum so
transition team ne buy no mu say oh aka 5 hours full and quite bit man supply the nation but thank God didn't say catch Ghana for ye pese ma Ghana for hu adwena e wo MPP for 3 efidie no ba ko an ma yi a 27 fidie no ye ya ma Ghana for ati se fidie no ye mo muti afidie no ye say ye mo atene keke ya sign abo ehu modin a John Dramani Mahama any energy minister is here appointing John Jinapo and say that problem they will face it. Ghana will never experience doom so. A problem is not Jane number first one fix it problem no. Nigeria woman ya more free because the NTS say two problems, two food. Already no a WAPCO which is West African pipeline omuna in charge of say man say pipeline air supply Benin, air supply Ghana, air supply Burkina fuel. They are in charge of the maintenance of in the pipeline. Almost say it's our pipeline. See kakra ewu. Enuna John Jinapo Mahama Mati Committee Julius Debra Honorable Julius Debra Eda Noa Omuna Kuhu Nigerian government and Nigerian government Nigeria to supply the fuel. Now things almost a committee ni sa kuhu wakufo omo be ye CC no eno mu di nkomo se omo ka se omo ye CC ni CC a Ghana de ebe hiti am be kodum so mu enti omo entwen kakra na yenya ye fuel no emfa pipeline mu sa emra enyi na light ni na so na se light ni gina so wi a afi de omo akọ ye CC no for 2 weeks enti e asem de waku ama ye 2 weeks Nigeria and so someone be supply that kind of crude liquefied crude oil any gas I dey supply plants now nunti MPP for me anye because so okay almost say $90 million pay into na ye this
we ene nsema wode etu dwana ye ko na good boy e de agudie musem e de ababeto aso na wo wi na fe ye de moko na ye de mo awura ma no ne de mo no nsem so ato aso e de amom.
Mama Kwaba Eba Perfect Grade Publication and Stationery Asuye. Your friend Princess. Oba Perfect Grade Publication and Stationery Asuye. Etunton textbooks ahudo bebree. A free Nursery 1 Eco CJHS 3. Your fan Nursery 1 no any Nursery 2 a. Your books be to say literacy, numeracy, coloring and writing, numbering and writing, and calami. And your back age in so your numeracy or literacy. Your creative arts, your computing, your OAP, and your phonics. The back primary neswa, your English, science, maths, RME, history, creative arts, and a computing. JHS neso, your singles, and your day a carbon. About English na, your English basic 7, 8, and 9, they are carbon, any day a crowd bako. And your science, maths, RME, social, creative arts, and so ewo. So person here, you a put soldier station. I walk like Bosumtre equine so kumase. And I crash so your dance man first stop, you be post office wire. Bet near Frey ewo 0540 755 465. And I say 0243 299 938. Uko bookshop sa ewo Ghana half an na ubenya bi ato. Perfect series ye books no naka aje atum. Enti se upe books papa dia na eno ane perfect series. Perfect series, your world's future is secure.
Hooray! Attention, attention, all schools and students. Once again, it's time to show what you know. The second edition of Basic Schools Assessment Contest is here, and we want you to be part of it. Are you ready to show off your knowledge, challenge other schools, and win awesome prizes? Basic Schools Assessment Contest is here. Registration is open. Call the following numbers for all enquiries, picking of forms, and registration of your schools: 0243 299 938, 0243 299 938, or 0540 755 465, 0540 755 465, or 0247 43 28 69, 0247 43 28 69. The second edition of Basic Schools Assessment Contest is coming off in 2025, but picking of forms are ongoing. What are you still waiting for? Don't miss out the chance to become champions. Pick your forms now, register your schools today, and let the contest battle begin. Basic Schools Assessment Contest, we say, shaping the 21st century academicians. If you are a corporate body, company, industry, or organization, we humbly invite you to come on board to become the proud sponsors of the second edition of Basic Schools Assessment Contest. Join us in empowering minds. Partner with us today. Together, let's inspire the leaders of tomorrow.
Alright, yentu aso na yamfa godia munsem emra ewo dwumade ne so oguso a wo hwe kase no ewo Star Plus Television ebraso se yede agodia munsem eba na bibia so etimi eye kama ewo dwumade ne so na onim se Premier League no this weekend emaso na the woman say Emirates FA Cup and abeba so over the weekend na interesting games are and so beto John say and as it here onim say Arsenal one more anything against Manchester United and abeba the Emirates Sports Stadium London and as I came eba so na coach your friend say Mikel Arteta edin komo ahead of game eba so nyame adoma Sunday
massive part of our history, we won it 14 times. It's a competition very attached to us and a beautiful game to play against a massive club with very special occasion as well, with the amount of supporters that they're going to bring as well. So a very, very good game.
Reflected back to the
part of our history, we won it 14 times. It's a competition very attached to us and a beautiful game to play against a massive club with very special occasion as well, with the amount of supporters that they're going to bring as well. So a very, very good game.
And some Mikel Arteta ade atuja yade ahun sam emetiefo ewa dwumade so ye goso ya tinkonya so ya den sam ne ba Ruben Amorim wo coach at Manchester United nyame anuma Sunday ofri Manchester kopiem wo London akobo big game no na first leg eba so Premier League no say Arsenal wo twa Man United e kamienu wo mo antimi ante this time around Emirates FA Cup saying and also game no yentie Ruben Amorim
about it. I see what everybody sees. Really old competition with a lot of history. I remember some finals. I think when we won the treble against Newcastle, Sir Alex Ferguson saved some players. Was really important for the club. We won some sub cups. We want to continue. We know that at this stage we already have a really strong match, but we want to win, and also we want to continue to improve the team and the performance. You said I don't remember to say clearly that I want new players. What I said is that sometimes the profile for this system is different. And the players came here with a different idea how to play. So I don't remember to say that so clearly that I want new players. What I said is that we need to improve recruitment. When we are targeting players, we need to have sure that they will cope with the demands. Sometimes you have to bet a little bit. And what I said also is that we have to improve our academy to bring young kids that feels the club in the right way, and also with that rules we are able to do some business and to have money to invest in the team. Connecting that with the second part of the question, our idea is always to keep the best players and the players that we build for this club. But we know the position that the club is in the moment. We will see, but I'm very happy and I really like our
Ruben Amorim, coach at Manchester United, and now turning Kano. Other big game etoja. What today is to do Tottenham Hotspur. Now only say I also ever so London. Now Liverpool. One minute Tottenham Hotspur and a ball. A London game no. Very interesting in some because over the weekend no. When you say I'm a ball Carabao Cup no Emma Tottenham etwa Liverpool kabako wamo antimi anti incident esi unese enya sam ketwakra and favor Liverpool team no this time around almost a ball another crucial encounter na coach your friends and slot where Liverpool manager yente sama what they atuja
yourself linked with, I was like, which club is going to say now? But you mean as a club, we are linked with Kvaratskhelia. What I make of that is that it's January, and I think I said it after the West Ham game, that don't disappoint me. Please come up with all these clubs and all these players that are in the interest from us, or the ones that don't play a lot for us going to go somewhere else. Yeah, that's what's happening now. And 9 out of 10 times, 99 out of 100 times in the end of the window, it's been clear that almost all of these stories weren't true. So what can I comment about it? That the rumors keep going for it, but no comments from my side.
What you can tell us about though is the players
for them to have a chance to play, and this one as well. Dom trained with the under 21s yesterday. Jurel, like I said, he was a bit ill last week. I think there was, as a result of that, I had to take him off during the game, but I'm expecting him to be available for tomorrow. Yes, we know we can use these players in every single game and also in the one we have on Saturday.
And Sama and slot added to Liverpool manager what's transfer stories are circulating say Liverpool epic venture Kvaratskhelia no crabia is a story name intino a fabricated stories intino when and amanfa money anto so eno nsema ene an slot at the atuja anje Postecoglou aya Tottenham for coach na ono so chema is a game no a big game into a run we say this time around obetimi Tottenham Hotspur enso abaram na wakona nim e Emirates FA Cup nimu yenti anje Postecoglou.
Reward is important because we're going. I don't think one win changes anything, but we've been through a pretty tough time, and as I said all along, not through the want of trying. I mean, I can't commend the players highly enough in terms of their efforts. They've been giving maximum every week, but obviously without the ultimate reward. And I said after the game, not just players, the staff who doing everything in their power to sort of change our fortunes, and our supporters have obviously, sort of had to ride through that as well. So just that feeling of you get after a win, and like I said, a significant win against a top team, and in a pretty pivotal game for us in terms of keeping our hopes alive of making to a cup final. It was important, and that kind of stuff sort of fuels hopefully what's ahead.
It's quite a contrast to the next competition you've played.
And Sama Anje Postecoglou edituja yade wonsam enso amatifo ewa twumade so yekuso yade sam ne ba onu se Charles team no omni modcam ene bebo Enzo Maresca edin komo afa ne team no o my team news any players omo ya available se nyame adama weekend we wo betime agya game mu edi ama Chelsea yentie Enzo Maresca.
The plan for him is to try to put him in condition to get some minutes in the future. Not now. He needs to. He had some injury when he was there, so for him now it's important to arrive here to adapt a little bit to English weather, English football, and then from there we start to use him.
You were telling us recently that Wesley Fofana.
We speak the same language in terms of we communicate between each other in English and in French. So it has been quite clear. I spoke with Wes. The 12 16 weeks that the club mentioned is the situation. Wes is thinking that he can recover sooner than that. We are all happy if Wes recovery and be able for tomorrow, but we're gonna see. So there is not any problem. I just told you what the medical staff said to me, that is around 12-16 weeks. Wes he is thinking that he can recover early than that. We are all happy if Wes is back as soon as possible.
The Wesley injury.
Wey ane ansama Enzo Maresca ade atuja ede won sem no emetiefo ewa dwumade so na lastly yekopiem ewa Manchester City Pep Guardiola na Pep Guardiola ene Scaffold City ena ebo Pep Guardiola ede nsem to join team news is am form no enye nkrashe kra but yentin nsem Pep Guardiola ede tuja.
Sure, it's a good news for us.
So when would you expect to have him back?
I don't know, but it's not muscular. It was a bone, a fracture, and one is already fixed, so it's fine. So now physical condition, but it's a good news that he's back.
Can I ask you about the transfer window being open? Because it sounds like the club...
Don't ask me about that because I'm not going in. I know all the month you're going to ask me the same about the... all you are linking in the media, so I'm not going to talk. So you can insist, I'm not going to answer because I don't know the situation. We know that we should not go to the transfer window. I don't like much. If the situation would happen that season with many injuries and we have to try to do it because the situation that what it is. So, but what happened? I'm not going to talk because I don't know. I know, of course, I have conversations with the club, but what the process and happen, I don't know what's going to happen because it's so difficult. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Otherwise, I cannot say anything else.
Hey, and some Pep Guardiola ade tuja yade ahun sam enso emetiefo what you median so we can now near Romano into no ha fantastic Friday na young wish Whiskey Tama Loveless happy birthday bro nyami shout na onyo kese na de ohwe ni mu bia enkoye enfama Tama Whiskey happy birthday your fancy na no bri aboane obetimi aframi good boy one with God is more than majority erade enemenyansa Akosua Boatemaa o toaso ede amno nsem no atoaso ede ama na bibia ye kama. Adishima mayama munyina kwa ba good boy na motese wode agudie musem ede ebremo no yede kwa amana nsemu na ye hyase yede mo kwa Pakistan eman no emu se wodi wani ekyiremu mia ababeto dwa ewo ho ne se tutradom ekuobi asrafo ekuobi edimirika ya wonom akwa akokyere yedipa edunsia ha wonom ekyere se wonom eye adwuma ewo Pakistan memu honom ye adwuma ekuobi a womo efre wonom Atomic Energy Commission honom ena wonom eye adwuma samene mo ekasa idie editrafo ya gba wura ho no ma mene ukasa masani to brane agu wo so edi afamu akire emu enipa edunsia ne no nenam so Pakistan asrafo enso atumi ayere wo mo ho na mo de asi ani na ne wo magi enipa nwotwe edi efirimu kasia no esi na yeje ya kwakoda yaboafo ase ye the perfect series ase
sa enso na yeda perfect supermarket for nso ase afa yinka herbal special center for so yeda wonom ase basic school assessment contest ne yegu so a ya ye ne mo hwe sebra na beje forms na bibia so entimi enkoyi enfamo first edition yede bremo yede baye no muso ma ne ye fe the second edition so aside ya brem so organ ha se na uye school bi na oje nkwada di oje wa chechire fo ya wafa wono mu di sa enso na ugidi yese nkwada na wo echire wo made enso wo musua de no de wo mode afa ho baji bi na onso beje forms ne bi audition yi no we ye e de ama government schools and for private schools nyina it is our contest we say enfa ho sa we government school first one no ye de ema government ne private onum nyina be so won ma ho de hwe it is second one we so nye hwe say government schools ne private schools ahodo ye wo man mu nyina so bode mo ho baji bi na bibia tumi akonkan ama sa wo pe chechire mu bia na say forms no e bia to abetimi afre wo homa we so 0243 29 9938 0243 29 9938 and 0540 75 54 65 0540 75 54 65 and also betimi afre 0247 43 28 69 0247 43 2869 na ebejo so na bibia so atumi akoye di amount kase ni nyina esi na ensema hodo edibedi mu akote no ebi ense wodi wani echiremu e wor machibedwa fie mu a na iru aba iru afanyo market enso eti ho ya wakutu bia ma dom dudu ko no e fa se wonom e ba se e ka se aswafo a wono kura enim bebia obia so aban ede ne bekwa akohye sa enso na NDC amanyo ko no wonom fo soldiers bi so ani abrepe ya wo mo chese enema hodo ya wo mo ye no man mu no ya edipa bi chese aposifo nche wo mo no nya sa ne te ne mu ansa na mo baba ya sa de ne nyina no wono mbo party mpanyifo no ebi amane ensemo na fo bebre ne abobo ro de beso mo sanwumre no nsia ne fa kase o Star Plus TV so me am de kase ne beso mo midin edi Akosua Boatemaa.